It is day 22 of recovery from addiction, and I have something to be proud of. I was tested this weekend. I got as far as being in the position of nearly using because of a situation that I was in socially that made me feel really stressed, because as an autistic person, I sometimes struggle with social stuff. I find that I sometimes feel like I don't fit in, and that makes me feel really sad, and then that makes me feel really hopeless, which leads me to use. And I got to that point and I was really upset, and I was telling myself, you can't do this, you're always going to be the outcast. Why not just sink into the addiction and accept that your life can never be what you want it to be, blah blah blah. I spoke to a friend about what options were available to me at that time. Like, I could go to a meeting, I could distract myself with something else, and I chose to go to the meeting. And although I didn't feel like, oh yeah, I feel great after the meeting, I did feel strong enough to carry on. And the next day I woke up, having not used, feeling really good about that, knowing that if I had used, I'd have woken up feeling really crappy. And it made me recognize that the social thing that had sort of set me off on this catastrophizing spiral of your life will never be good was something that was outside of my control. And it made me realize that one of the aspects of recovery from addiction that I need to get my head around is the ability to, as they say in the Serenity Prayer, control the things that I can control and not try to control the things that I can't control. I've been sort of mentally since then, whenever I hit something that stresses me out, is this in my control? Is this out of my control? And almost like sorting the situations into buckets. That gives me a feeling of power and freedom that I have a tool now. Not control. It's the very, very early stages of getting my head around this, but it feels like this is going to be quite fundamental, because I think as an autistic person, as an ADHDer, we sometimes feel so stressed by the world that we try to control everything because everything feels so out of control, and we can't control everything, and that leads us to become very stressed. And if we're addicts, that leads us to use. So yeah, doing good today, feeling good.